If the 16th century could be called the century of exploring new continents, the 17th would be that of colonization. But let's go back to the beginning. In 1579, Sir Francis Drake landed in North America and claimed it in the name of Queen Elizabeth of England.
Sailor, just a minute there. You're forgetting Her Majesty's picture.
Huh? How am I supposed to put up a picture? I haven't got one.
Here.
On Roanoke Island in North Carolina, an expedition has just arrived, commanded by Sir Walter Raleigh.
Chief! Strange men are coming ashore. I swear it, they're there. They came in big wooden houses on the water. What are we supposed to do?
We'd better go kill them.
No, we keep calm. It's possible they came in peace. Let us wait.
There's nobody about. We looked. Everything is peace and quiet, Sir John.
Good. We'll settle right here.
Hey, everybody, come quick! I just became the father of a baby girl!
The first baby born in the colony.
Congratulations.
My baby will go down in history. Virginia Dare, the first child born in the New England colony.
Sir John White's colony mysteriously disappeared. For 12 years they searched for survivors, but in vain. They had vanished. A strange new plant was brought back to England and was causing a sensation.
Be careful, mister. Your toothpick, it's on fire.
Huh?
No, my boy, not a toothpick. Tobacco. It's all the rage now.
Sorry, but are you all right? You're not sick?
Why, because I spit chewing tobacco. It's all the rage.
Sir, you have a terrible cold.
Not a bit of it, my boy. I'm taking snuff. It's all the rage these days.
Tobacco, yuck! It's ugly to look at. Its odor is disgusting. It rots the brain and ruins the lungs.
Nevertheless, 20,000 pounds were shipped from America in 1618 and 500,000 pounds, 25 times more 10 years later, and 200 million pounds, 1,000 times more 50 years later. As they said, it was all the rage.
My wig! No, wait, that's my wig!
Captain John Smith, congratulations. Here in Chesapeake Bay, you found a splendid place to settle.
Yes, and we should name our colony Jamestown in honor of our sovereign. Tell me, what do you think?
What is it? What do you do with that? Huh? Stupid. I would never wear that.
Very well.
We're all working. Do you suppose you gentlemen could help us put up some strong cabins so we can get through the winter?
Oh, of course not. We are in the upper class, and we don't soil our hands doing menial labor. You, my man, are made for hard work.
Sir?
Hey, open up at once.
this
Hey,
door.
open up.
Just listen to that thunder.
Famine, scurvy. Out of 120 members of the colony, only 32 survived the first winter.
I think the harvest will be a good one.
Hope so. Let's go over and see how the tobacco's doing.
Let's go.
As the presiding head of the colony, I declare that anyone who doesn't work doesn't eat.
Again, their fields are bigger. They take more of our land.
The settlers speak with forked tongue. We kill them. This way. Captain John Smith, Chief of Colony, does not keep his word. You and your people once more take from us. We trust no more. You, Captain Smith, you will die. You will be a lesson to your people. Great Chief Powhatan
Oh, you
has
can't.
spoken.
It isn't right. I insist.
Stop! Oh, great Chief Powhatan, me Pocahontas, your own daughter, I beg your mercy to pardon him.
An impossible request, my daughter. The man has betrayed our confidence. He must be put to death.
Then you must kill me as well.
Will you guarantee cheating will stop? That he will keep his word?
Yes, with my life, I swear he will, great Powhatan.
Then so be it. You can let him go.
Thank you, my father. Oh, it's nothing. I'll mend it for you with my needle and thread.
Oh, well, thank you.
Don't worry, here, everyone
My fuse was
manages to
needed
find
on the
someone.
farm.
You'll see, they do,
Tighten
my
things
dear.
up a lot.
Yes, indeed. I hope these good men are able to pay. 120 pounds of tobacco surely isn't too high a price to pay for a charming girl. No, it's a bargain.
Come on, bring my new cargo ashore.
All of you, go!
Move along, lazy creatures.
First African slaves arrive in Virginia. This was the beginning of slavery in America. You see, children, stupidity and intolerance have always existed and in all religions. In 1581, the Protestant Queen Elizabeth of England decreed that anyone who didn't attend church on Sunday would be fined 20 pounds sterling.
Was that a lot of money then?
Oh, yes, it was, and anyone who converted to Catholicism was sentenced to be executed. Jesuits who wanted to remain in this beautiful land were hanged and drawn. They're taken down and their entrails disemboweled. It is said that 147 of them died in this way. Now, 20,000 pilgrims who disagreed with this notion of divine mercy emigrated to Holland. I would like to read this document, which is named for our ship, the Mayflower. For the glory of God and the propagation of the Christian faith, we have undertaken to found a new colony in the north of Virginia. In the presence of one and all, we agree to unite in one political unity for the good of the colony. I want you now to come here and sign it. First, our leader will sign, Captain Bradford. Then Captain Lionel Standish. You will be responsible for our safety.
Say, Captain, Wouldn't you say we have drifted somewhat?
I think you're right. We're much too far north, Captain. We're probably off New England.
Looks as if there's nobody here now.
It's ideal for our settlement.
It was a harsh winter, and once again, over half the colony perished. Meanwhile, relations with the Indians became friendly.
I put fish into the land so corn will be strong and grow.
You're a friend, Squanto. Everyone thanks you.
You give me your furs, and I'll give you my shovel, all right?
Well, what do you think of our little town of Plymouth? Wouldn't you say she's beginning to look very, very good?
Well, I'm happy now that we have comfortable houses and plenty of food to see us through the winter. Captain Bradford, will you come...
Why?
Well, I have an idea.
Yes?
Why don't we have a great feast to thank the good Lord? And we might name it Thanksgiving Day.
Yes, and we'll hold races, and we'll have roast turkey with cranberry sauce and with...
Yeah, just a minute. We said the feast was to thank the Lord for his blessings. No! Forgive them, Lord. They know not what they do. After all, they are your children, and they deserve a good time.
Oh!
Oh, Lord, forgive the sins of these your children. They have suffered deprivations, pleasures of the table. Let them partake in these frivolous pursuits each November. Is it really so much to ask? The great Pilgrims Festival lasted 3 days, and now every November Americans celebrate Thanksgiving Day.
Now look alive, my lads. Just put that cargo aboard. I'm on my way to to a place called Massa Fish. No, to Massachusetts. Never heard of the place. What's this? Cows? Carry bovines on my ship? No.
Oh, you must realize, my son, they too need milk for their babies. My son, they need goat cheese. So goats.
I know, my son, they need pigs and chickens for their hungry children. Why not some tigers and a few elephants? Hey, where are you going?
Boston, Massachusetts, coming right into port. Off!
Seven ships arrive in New England. And in the following years, a great migration took place. Over 200 ships and 20,000 colonists. There are all sorts of people with differing opinions.
I am the Reverend Colton. I am here to tell you democracy is a false doctrine and aberration. It is beyond belief that God ever intended this form of government for church or for state.
I am Thomas Hooker. I believe in democracy. The source of all authority is the people. And since we are not allowed to live democratically here, we will go elsewhere. Those who are with me, follow this way.
Hooker went south, where he founded the state of Connecticut.
Here in Salem, we will forever follow the footsteps of the first pilgrims. Here we will, every one of us, do as we wish in freedom. I, John Endicott, tell you this, and so hearken.
I, Roger Williams, maintain that no power of monarch or parliament or government shall have greater authority than that granted by the people. We should buy Indian lands, pay for it legally, never steal it, because in the eyes of the Lord, an Indian soul is just as one of ours.
Later, Roger Williams founded Providence and Rhode Island.
The Holy Spirit spoke to me last night in my sleep.
I say that we have no need of clergymen, for each of us has a spirit that will guide us. Yes, our inner light of truth.
Yes, our brother has just spoken with great wisdom.
The Quakers are banned in Boston and leave the city. John Wheelwright is condemned as a heretic. To the north, he founds New Hampshire.
I feel certain we have no need for an organized church. God can talk to us directly so long as we feel the presence of God within us.
Anne Hutchinson, your words are sacrilegious. You are hereby condemned of heresy and banished forever.
Anne Hutchinson, with her 14 children, settled in Rhode Island. Other colonists were to be banished for less noble reasons.
Chief, wake up. Miles Standish is here with his men.
Is that right? Miles and his men? They'll see what I'm made of.
Hey, careful, Chief. Not so much powder. Stop. That's too much. Anything could happen.
No, I put in just enough to blow Miles Standish to kingdom come.
Open the door.
You want to open up the door? I'll open up the door.
Goodbye and good riddance. Rot in an English prison, Morton.
No, 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 no.
So, during the first half of the 17th century, immigrant colonists from England all came to colonize Virginia, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. And a group of 300 Catholics came and founded Maryland. Thus, the English held a significant portion of the American eastern seaboard, but not all. The Dutch had settled in New York. In New Amsterdam.
This is boundary, your lands, and all on this side, ours.
No, our land is right here. Your lands are over there.
We do not agree. This is our land here.
No, our lands, and they're keeping them.
No, our lands, and we keep them.
I'm going to tell you one more time.
Our lands, we won't give them up.
We're going to keep our own land.
It always belonged to us, white man.
I thought we
agreed. I would like to know why white man stands on my left foot.
And why is red man standing on white man's left foot?
You are crushing red man's foot standing on land of his ancestors?
Red man is crushing foot of white man standing on his own land.
What's going on here?
And just who are you, white man?
I am Minuit, Peter Minuit, the new governor of this colony.
They claim this land is theirs. This is our land. You get off our land.
Now calm down, please. To keep peace between us, I'm willing to pay. I'll buy your land. In fact, the whole island. And I'm going to pay with something you've never seen.
I admit that is really extraordinary.
Look at this one. I give you all these wonderful trinkets for your old Manhattan.
It's a pretty good deal.
Well, you take my word, they're worth $24 at today's prices.
And that was that. The island of Manhattan was bought for $24 worth of junk jewelry. New Amsterdam prospered and grew. There's the wall that became Wall Street, and one day in 1664...
Governor Stuyvesant, quickly, come and see.
What is it? What is all this racket about?
It's the British Navy's scum, sir.
Are you sure the British Navy will go see about this? What are you doing in New Amsterdam? I'm ordering you and your nutshells to go.
May I just point out that we are at war, but surrender and we'll treat you well. Well?
Are you crazy or what? We'll fight until we're dead.
Sir?
Gunpowder! What are you waiting for? Bring the powder. Arm all cannons. Fire at will and blow those nutshells out of the water.
We can't obey those orders for a couple of days.
What? Why?
It'll take a couple of days to dry the powder out.
Have to surrender.
Accept your surrender, Mr. Stuyvesant. From now on, this is New York. And along with New York came New Jersey, followed by Delaware, the 9th English colony. Meanwhile, back in London...
Quiet, my friends. Let's permit Anthony Cooper to explain his plan.
As you know, John Locke, the philosopher, was helpful to us in propounding the various constitutions for the new colonies.
Yes. Quite brilliant. Bravo.
Our colony of Carolina will belong to the landed gentry at first. Naturally, that means the present company. Then there will be landgravees who will hold 15,000 hectares each. Then caciques who will be awarded 1,000. The commoners, however, and the servants will have nothing. And as for the slaves, yes, well, that's another matter. They are to be given the right to work our lands for no payment whatever. The landowners will appoint a governor from among their... Oh.
The legislature would lower and upper house, land graves and cassocks, rights of white men, rights of black men. What's it all mean? It's all absurd. Go on, teach them field workers not to be so lazy. There's work to do.
My son William would like to go to America, sire. Your Majesty, he is rather a poet. And since Your Majesty feels indebted to us, I wonder if Your Majesty would consider granting lands in the New World to him, to hold in perpetuity, sire.
Penn, old chap, you know I can refuse you nothing. There are unexplored areas in northern Maryland. Take them, young man. They are yours.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll call them Pennsylvania. Yes, Majesty, it's because of the many forests that are there. Greetings, great chief. We want to establish on this land a just and peaceful society. To do this, we will sign a peace treaty of perpetual brotherhood. No one will ever be persecuted for his beliefs. Only murder and treason will be punishable by death.
Back in England, you see, people were being hanged for almost no reason at all. These liberal laws would attract many immigrants. Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, became a great capital.
Ja, es ist wirklich sehr gut hier.
9 states plus the 2 Carolinas, that makes 11, and Pennsylvania makes a dozen. Wait, 12, but there were 13. Where is that 13th original colony? I have to wait a while, more than 100 years and a lot of tribulation before the 13th was settled.
I, Alexander Cumming Dakota, represent His prestigious Majesty George III of England, proclaim...
I, General James Oglethorpe, declare that people should be sent soon to populate northern Florida before the Spanish get it. The colony of Georgia in honor of our King George III.
And there we are, the 13th colony. The explorers are now followed by settlers who will clear the land for crops and create a fascinating country.
Once upon a time, the Americas are a story that continues on. Once upon a time.